Tim Holley, Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com with one of the privateer teams, Team Slayton, and I'm here with their team manager slash riding coach slash does it all, Marty Smith, a former AMA champion. Marty, good to see you here in Salt Lake City. I mean, I've seen you at every race, but I've just been busy, haven't got a chance to talk to you. I know you got Jake Canada riding for you, and who else?
We have Ricky Renaro and Preston Mull. In fact, Preston made his first main last 2 weeks ago in Seattle, so he's pretty excited about it. We're pretty excited for him too.
Well, and that's, I mean, I know from experience when we retire from racing like we did, I mean, to see somebody achieve some of their goal, it kind of feels good for yourself.
It really does. It's and we're a young team, you know. Bruce Layton, the owner, is trying to help out some of the younger riders and kind of bring them to the next level, and hopefully you know, get them prepared for maybe a factory team or some sort of a factory replacement. Some of the guys get hurt and they bring up a younger kid that's doing well, and that's kind of what we're shooting for.
Let me ask you this, Marty. You've won a lot of championships, a lot of races. I think 2011, this is the greatest season ever in Supercross racing, and I think you can attest to that.
It's awesome. It's fun to watch, and I feel pretty blessed that I'm here to be able to check it out, you know, in person. It's a pretty cool deal, and it's amazing how it's just amazing how close it is going into the last race, and one mistake can change the whole season at this point. It's really fun to watch, fun to be a part of it.
Something else I got to ask you, your team, is it a Supercross only team, or are you guys going to do the outdoors?
Well, we're Supercross only, West Coast only, and we're shooting for next season to be even bigger and better next season, try to step it up to the next level. And you know, Bruce, I know Bruce and all of us, we're trying to find some outside sponsors to come in and help us to get to that point and achieve to the next level.
You mentioned some of those sponsors. I was kind of looking at this electric bike, and you said that's one of our sponsors.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are Quanti is a new product, and they're actually trying to come over. They're big in Europe, and they're trying to come to the U.S. and step it up to their to another level as well. And they're pretty intriguing, actually. These things run really good. They're about 0 to 40 in about 2 seconds. They're really quick. They're a fun little bike to ride. So you may be seeing these indoor tracks, maybe.
You know, Marty, what's the hardest thing in working with these young riders? I know in my past experience, you know, having these riders believe in themselves, because you go out to the test track and they throw down laps and this and that, and then they get to these races and they kind of freeze.
Yeah, and you really hit it on the head, Jimmy, and you've been around a long time, you've been a racer, and you know what it's like, and these guys, they'll train during the week, and they'll train all off season, and they feel like they're ready for it, and all these kids are, don't get me wrong, they're very fast. All of them are really good riders. I have the utmost respect for them. It's the toughest sport in the world, right? It's the hardest sport in the world to do. And all of a sudden they get to the big show, get on the gear, and they start going down the tunnel, and they get underneath the lights, and they see all the people, and they see these jerseys with big famous names on the back, and they basically short circuit. And the difference is the guys that make it are the guys that mentally can handle it. There's so many guys that I've seen come and go that were so talented, just so super talented, and they mentally can't handle it. So what I try to get across to these kids is basically relax. These guys, the kids get all hyped up, and they're out in practice, and they're just pretty much laying it on the line. They're not leaving nothing on the table when they come back in from practice. And I'm saying, guys, you know, just think about it, concentrate, relax, don't get so excited, you know. And there's always next week. If you don't make it today, don't throw it all away. It's not the
end of the world.
No, don't throw your season away. There's next week, and there's the week after, and there's next year. So be smart, you know, be patient. Be patient. That's the smartest thing that these guys could do.